section. In this section, we will be presenting some very useful PyCharm shortcuts that will help you in your ODOO Python development. So at the end, you will have a very structured and organized code. In this section, I will be using an article that I created in Medium where I presented these useful PyCharm shortcuts. So most of the shortcuts that I will present are in this article. The first one, it's an easy one. It's Control A. This one just to select all the content of a file. This is very easy, but there will be other shortcuts also easy and very useful. So just to select all the content, you can make Control C for copy and then paste it in another place. The second shortcut, it's Alt, up and down. This one is very useful to jump from a method to another. Not go line by line, but method by method. Let's go to a file where there is more than one method. For example, this one. As you can see, I'm jumping from a method to another very easily. Like explained here, jump from a function or a method to another. It is Control E. It shows you the most recent file that you visited. For example, in my case, the most recent one was this account invoice Python file. If I go back here, just recently I was in REST partner. That's why we see it here. Control D, it's a very easy and useful shortcut for control paste and cut and paste. Is copy paste. You just specify the line and do Control D and it duplicates it. You can do it for multiple lines like this. You can even do it for a whole method or more than that. Control F, it's how you search in your file. So you type Control F and then you type the word or the sentence that you are looking for. If I put the CC, the match case, then I'm making the extension between the capital and lower cases. Now I don't find anything for my sentence because I was using a T capital letter but with the lower case. Now I found it. There is also Control Shift F to look in the whole project like this, or in a specific directory. I can go there and I can specify the directory that I want to look in. For example, I want to look in custom add-ons and I want to specify the files that I want to look in. For example, the Python files or the XML files, or even I can say I want to look only in the main.python files. Also with the match case, it's the same thing. If I want to make the distinction between the lower and capital cases. Here also we have Control Shift up and down. This is useful if we want to move a section from a place to another. For example, I want to move this method in the top, so I just put Control Shift up and as you can see it's now in the top. I will put it back below easily just by using this shortcut. I will do it with this field age. As you can see, I am moving the age just by using the shortcut without doing the Control cut and paste. This one is very important to organize my code. Here I will change the indentation of my file. It's still correct to do it, but as you can see, the structure is not good. So what I can do is just Ctrl A and then Ctrl Alt L. That's it. I can use Ctrl Alt L or Ctrl Alt I. The same thing. I will have the same result. If I do, for example, like this and like this, Ctrl A, Ctrl Alt L, and that's it. And the end, I will have a structured code inside my file. Another thing, here we have a package in gray, which means that I'm not using it. So normally it should not be here. Either I remove it manually like this, or I can use a shortcut to get rid of all the packages that I'm not using inside my file. This shortcut is Ctrl Alt O. So if I do Ctrl A to select all and I do Ctrl Alt O, I will get rid of all the packages that I'm not using. You see, not anymore the gray package. This is all the packages that I'm using in a daily basis, and they save me a lot of time, a lot of effort, and they help me to have a very organized code. Hope that it was very helpful for you, and see you in the next section.